Hey, it's Neptorka here. Welcome back, everyone. Back for another Fire Emblem Heroes reaction. I'm getting to this a little bit late. Slept slept a little bit past. I guess napped a little bit past the release of this. We knew what the god was going to be, or the mythic hero, I should say, is going to be. I don't even know how to pronounce her, but she's an interesting one. Unfortunately, I have no orbs. I keep trying to get Ingrid, and I'm just not successful. I'm down to my last five for until I pity. I think I'm just gonna go full 20 roll instead of sniping blue and just call it a day. It's been pretty bad. So April has completely drained me, which is not good because my favorite months are just ahead of us. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Basically looking for, you know, her skills, since we already know what she looks like. I think she looks really
All
cool.
creatures that live upon the land are
And I don't
precious
have
to
FeH
me,
Pass, and
and
I
that
was
includes
originally going
you
to get
and
it,
your
but I don't think
kind.
so anymore.
Oh, yes.
And it has nothing to do with this unit. It just has to do with the fact that uh, the full benefits of it, I'm not as interested at the moment. We'll have to see. Maybe there's some good stuff that comes out in March that I just really want to get. Okay, we have Horn of the Land, accelerate special trigger. Excuse me. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack speed, defense, res plus X during combat. X equals unit's max special cooldown count times 2 plus 5. Okay, so let's say that's Gale Force. That's, what, 15? Jeez. Grants special cooldown charge plus 1 per attack. It neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and prevent units' follow-up attacks during combat. At start of turn, if unit is adjacent to only beast or dragon allies, or if unit is not adjacent to an ally, unit transforms. And if unit transforms, grants attack plus 2, and if unit initiates combat, inflicts attack defense minus 4 on foe during combat, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Okay. Gale Force, attack speed clash 4, and then Fruit of Life. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, inflicts speed defense 5 on foe during combat, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40% during combat, and unit's next attack deals damage equal to total damage reduced by any source, including other skills, resets at the end of combat. Okay. And also, if number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 1, okay, neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge minus X on unit during combat and inflicts gravity on target and foes adjacent to target after combat. I mean, this is pretty fantastic. Alarm attack speed at the start of turn. If the number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 2, grants attack speed plus 6 and Canto 1 to the unit for 1 turn. Oh boy. If the number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 1, grants attack speed 3 to unit during combat. That's amazing. That C skill is absolutely amazing. Um, as for the whole kit, I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's the Gale Force. It's the mythic Gale Forcer of, this season, which I don't know how big of a deal that is. A lot of I mean, don't get me wrong, like if you love Gale Forcing, like this is the unit for you. I just suck at Gale Forcing. So, as fun as it is, and as much as I've tried to get into Gale Forcing, I just stink at it. And this is a unit I would love to have. The only issues I have are I just don't like beasts that have to deal with transformation. And since this one has a pref B, like you have to deal with it. Like you can't, like I think you'd be silly to not run with this B skill. So you have to deal with it, which is disappointing. And then the other thing is that actually I don't know what I was gonna say there. It's definitely a Gale Force unit, and if you really like Gale Forcing, this is the unit you're gonna want. I personally, I love the style of the unit and the art of the unit. I just don't necessarily. It's not my play style, I guess I should say. Um, oh, man, the unit looks so good though. That's pretty cool. And I love how it takes both
For
a
all
little bit
life
of
on man.
Asker's and Ash's kind of look in their design, but also Freya and Freyer's, which is pretty cool.
Surprise, your
So,
dinner.
oh, I remember what I was saying. I think Gale Forcing is much more useful in light season than it is dark season. Because it's really helpful to get rid of a lot of units really quickly. I mean, I could be wrong. Oh, it is a light unit. Okay, never mind. I could have sworn when we were like looking at stuff at the very beginning that it was an Astra Mythic unit. Then I think this is even better. And blue is such a good color on. I think it's what Julia and Shez, not Julia, Deirdre. I would love Deirdre. Um, this is a banner I would normally pull on because I mean I already have Shez, but if perchance I ended up getting Deirdre, I would be okay with it. Like I wouldn't be upset. I generally don't like pulling on legendary or mythic banners in which I could be, uh, you know, not pitied, but I could be not pity broken, but in a way pity broken by getting like the color, getting the correct color, but getting one of the units you didn't want. Um, but for this, all of the blue units are solid. Let's see here. Red. I mean, red is like bolstering up your teams, so it's not bad. I think both of those units are really useful in Mirabilis and Plumeria. I use, I think, both of them. Plumeria for sure. Mirabilis, I can't remember. Now green, green's really solid too. I still think legendary Byleth is one of the best green legendaries, and Ganglot, getting a rearm is pretty awesome. And Triandra has fallen off drastically, so I don't know how useful that is. I still don't have her, and I probably will never will. And then colorless, Ash, Arvel, and I mean, this is a really good banner all around. I mean, you can't if you have FeH Pass, you can't go wrong pitying on this banner at all. Like even if you just do full circles all the way around and then pity for Nit Nefuse, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Even if you do that, I you're gonna get so much value out of this banner. So I think if you like Gale Forcing, or if there's just a unit you really want in this banner, I think it's worth it just to go, full circles. I'm not gonna bother with it. I have, I think, probably 50% of the units on this banner. Um, and then the ones that I don't have, I'm not too worried about not having. If I get her in the future, I'll be plenty happy. Though I gotta say, I really just love having Ashes warping in my light season, and then it's hard to replace Peony. So that's one problem with the seasons now is it's just hard to replace, at least for me, it's hard to replace Plumeria and Peony. Um, it's just nice to knock out your mythic hero along with having a dancer there to help you out. So that's my take. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this. Sorry it's a little bit late, but I hope all of you have good luck with your pulls out there, and it won't be long until we have bridals banners this year. Gosh, who could they do? Uh, oh, and fallen units. Fallen units, I have no clue. I have no clue who they could do for fallen units. Um, I was about to say they could do FE4, but I think, they already had Fallen Julia, which is still one of my favorite units. Whoever did the artwork for Legendary Julia and Fallen Julia is absolutely phenomenal. Um, I'm not really sure who they could do for Fallen units. Um, and Bridal Banner, goodness, they won't do three houses. I mean, there'd be a revolt, and I don't think they would do Engage. I have a feeling we may have an Engage Summer, to be honest. Um, I don't know. Man, we could have anyone for Bridal Banner. We could have Fates. I don't think so. Have we had Fates? We could have Tellius. No, we had Tellius with Micaiah, which is still one of the best bridal units. So we'll have to see. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Neptorka. I'll see you guys later. See ya.